everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make a really delicious sausage and creamy turmeric spinach bake. This recipe is not in my new cookbook, Keto Kitchen. Just had to punt it quickly now, but it is part of a whole batch of new delicious recipes that I'm working on. I've added turmeric to it, which has got great antioxidant properties, and it also adds a really interesting flavor. Once your oven is preheated, just get all your ingredients prepped and ready. I've got some baby spinach here where I've picked off the little stalks. I've got some lard, garlic, here's my ground turmeric, and pork sausages. I'm using Tesco's finest pork sausages, which are 97% pork. There is a bit of potato starch in there, but that doesn't really bother me much. You'll notice what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be slicing my pork sausages diagonally in half. The reason I'm doing this is because I actually want to create more surface area. You see, I'm going to be frying them initially, and thanks to the Maillard reaction, we want to get as much of it sort of caramelized and brown because it just absolutely adds to the flavor. They will finish cooking in the oven, but this is a great head start. Sausages like this, which are really high in fat, including bacon actually, is so much easier to sort of chop finely or slice when it's still frozen or partially frozen. It just saves you from trying to hack through that fat. Before you begin, you may as well get your creamy mixture ready. Simply whisk together the double cream, cream cheese and sour cream in a little bowl. Let's get started. Melt your lard in a non-stick pan or wok and simply add the pork sausage pieces until they're browned on all sides. Get that flat piece down initially because that's the part that we want caramelized evenly. Try and get all the sides evenly browned. Don't worry too much about cooking them through because they will be in the oven cooking through safely later. Use your tongs to remove these little pork sausages and set them aside on a plate. Do not discard the fat that's left in the pan. A lot of fat rendered out of those sausages when they were frying, and I certainly don't want to waste any of that. That's why I asked you to keep it in the pan. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our garlic to the same pan and cook it off in that fat. Now garlic burns very, very quickly, so I actually advise that you remove the pan from the heat completely or turn the heat down to low because we just want to gently soften that garlic. In with the garlic. Just cook the garlic over a gentle heat until it softens completely before you add your spinach. I advise adding the spinach in 2 batches. Kind of the same technique you would use when making a creamed spinach. What you want to do is you want to cook out as much of this excess moisture as possible because you don't want your bake to be too runny. Right, so I'm happy with that. In with the turmeric, my cream mixture, and we're going to season this with salt and white pepper. Simply stir the mixture in and I want you to cook it down until it's really thick and creamy. Right, that looks good to me and it smells amazing. We're just going to pour it into a decent sized oven-proof dish and then we're going to pop our little porkies in there. Get it nicely evenly spaced so that everybody gets a bit of the good stuff. Remember, the pork sausages are not cooked through yet, but that's what's going to happen in the oven now. They will cook through safely while the creamy spinach mixture sort of bakes down into a thick, heavenly bowl of deliciousness. And into the oven. While it's in the oven, you may as well slice your garnish. I'm just using chives. I had it in the fridge, and I love the little splash of green that scattering over fresh herbs does to a dish. Well, that looks amazing, and it smells glorious. Just needs a bit of chopped chives. This serves 4 people. And I think some nice freshly chopped tomatoes on the side to cut through that richness, or off the top of my head, maybe even some pickled red onion I think would work quite nicely. To read more about the recipe, please visit fatsoflife.co.uk and search for sausage and creamy turmeric spinach. Thanks for watching everyone. Don't forget to follow me on social media and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. And don't forget to pick up your copy of Keto Kitchen. 1 pot dish today. You look younger.
Why don't you start with like
a mountain of amazing antioxidant qualities which you should Google or research yourself if it interests you? That's
that
what?
just Without going into science.
No. I have to talk about turmeric. It's the
hold it.
main flavor.
I know, but
I'm
so
not
many
doing it.
antioxidants.
Okay, I'm not going to do that. Top tip. Benefits from. What happened
Just
there?
do it again. Top tip.
Okay.
You're hitting that.
Stuff up. Okay, wait. For those of you that didn't know, my. Okay.
Is it now available?
Yeah. Is that okay?
Slow it down.
Okay. Is that okay? No.
I want you to do a thing again.
Okay.
It's like you're
Okay.
sucking your breath in.
Okay.
You're trying to do it all on one breath. Why?
I don't know. Because you want me to do it all in one take.
No. One take doesn't mean one breath.
Okay.